Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Marchurch here with your outlook for May 21st, 2015. For the last couple of days, we've been talking about a system that was going to be passing well to our south, and the models have been going back and forth with this of how close exactly it gets to the area. A few aggressive models are actually winning out on this one, bringing it a little bit farther to the north now. And that's just with the northern extent of the precipitation shield. The low pressure itself is all the way down here in the Carolinas, where it is always progged to be. The problem is now you have this precipitation here that's trying to stream north of it, and we'll get into at least Delaware and southern New Jersey today. So some of the more aggressive models actually had precipitation, which I'll show you in a minute, had it pretty far to the north here, all the way up to about I-78 in Pennsylvania and New Jersey, but we think that's incorrect, and we're going to say keep that mainly south and east of 95 today. And we'll go a little bit further here just to give you an idea what the globals are showing here. Here's what it's looking like as this system gets organized here over North Carolina. You see the showers moving into both Delaware and South Jersey at this point. This is looking at around noon on Thursday. And then we get a little bit further in time yet, and you can see we down places like Cape May, Dover, down into Sussex County, Delaware, are getting a decent amount of rain here. Not a tremendous amount, but enough that it's an appreciable rainfall for them. But anywhere else, it looks like we're going to stay on the dry side. We will have, just because you're south of this rain line, the only problem is you're going to have the clouds that you're going to be dealing with here. Now, here's a look at the atmospheric brightness temperature. So this is a look at what the simulated satellite would be. And you can see this is looking at noon. Most of the precipitation-bearing clouds are south, right where this line is here, anywhere south and east there. So Delaware, South Jersey. But even in areas of east central PA, southeast PA, up into northern New Jersey, with the exception of maybe Sussex County, up to the far north here, everywhere else is stuck in the clouds. And if you're stuck in the clouds, you're going to be stuck in the 60s as well, lower 60s for temperatures. And areas up to the north here might have a little bit of clearing, might have a window clearing here across northeastern PA. And then we're expecting that as you move on in time here, that this through the afternoon, the clouds are going to start increasing there as well. And then we probably just go mostly cloudy across this region here, while we remain cloudy down here in the southeastern areas where we're getting the precipitation. Here's the cause, well, the one model that was most aggressive. I'll just show this to you because everything else has the precipitation confined to this area in southeast. It's basically I-95 and points south and east. There is one model here, which is the North American Mesoscale, the NAM. It has precipitation getting all the way up into this area. We are saying absolutely not to this. I think anything that does fall, even if it's showing on radar that's going to fall up in this area, will probably dry out before it reaches the ground and evaporate, just because it's so dry in this area. And even if it is showing on radar, probably going to evaporate and not stick or not fall anywhere until you get again south and east of 95. So that's today. And then we're going to go a little bit further in time here now and take a look at the subsequent days. It does look like we're going to clear out nicely here on Friday. You're going to have a little, very casual front here that's going to move through here on Friday afternoon. It's going to be primarily a dry front. It's going to be a reinforcing shot of cooler air. So it's going to warm up a little bit on Friday to near seasonable levels for this time of year. And then as we get into, you can see the next frame here kind of just falls apart. Wouldn't be surprised to see a brief isolated showers as pulls through, but that's, again, you're running to dry air, so there's going to be a lot of precipitation that's going to be pulled away from it. And then we get into Saturday here, and you have high pressure pretty much sitting right over top of the area here. So bright sunny skies, but because of the position of the high pressure, we're going to have winds coming in like this, so it's going to be a little bit cooler. And of course, that front moved through. There was a reinforcing shot of the cooler air on Friday afternoon. So that will keep temperatures down a little bit lower, but nothing too ridiculous. Maybe 4 or 5 degrees lower than it was on Friday. And then we turn on the jets here. When this high pressure moves off the eastern seaboard to the southeast here, watch what this does here. You can see it sets up and heads toward Bermuda. It's actually off our picture right now, heading toward Bermuda. Once that sets up shop there, that high pressure sets up shop over Bermuda, it's going to become the Bermuda High. Of course, Bermuda High is the heat pump high, and it's going to get us into some very, very warm temperatures. It's going to start on Sunday and then increase steadily as we get into next week. And by the time we get into Wednesday, there are some models that are indicating that we might even hit a mini heat wave here with temperatures in the 90s. 90s across a very large area. Not necessarily every model agreeing with this idea. This is one of the most aggressive models here, but you can see lower 90s are showing over a very large area here next Wednesday for some areas on this particular model. But we'll take a look at that as we get a little bit closer. But right now it looks like we're definitely going to head on the very warm side of things as we head into the middle of next week, or actually the beginning of next week is going to start. And then just heading into the middle of next week is going to be very, very warm. Now, with that with that increase in temperature, you also have the opportunity for showers and thunderstorms. Now, these showers and thunderstorms could occur later in the day on Monday. Again, on Tuesday, these are going to be isolated. And again, on Wednesday, maybe a little bit more scattered. By the time we get to Wednesday, we'll take a look at that better when we get a little bit closer. But the whole idea is here: you increase the heat and humidity, you're going to increase your chances of thunderstorms. We definitely could use the thunderstorms. We need some kind of rain because right now we're behind and below normal in precipitation, and at the same time, we just put out a projection, the long-range outlook, that pretty much covered most of the summer, and it's not looking good for precipitation this summer at all. We were kind of hopeful that things would turn around a little bit, but right now it's looking like very long range. Looks like we're going to stick in this below normal pattern of with a lack of precipitation, unfortunately. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martich, and that is your outlook for May 21st, 2015. Have a great Thursday.